What is the biggest country in the world?
By land size or...
Land size.
So you don't want to say Russia, right?
Whatever you want to say, mate.
Whatever you want, mate.
Russia.
Yeah, well, you got it right. Well done. Congratulations. You're not a dumb pedestrian. But today, me, Josh, Simon, and Vicky are going to look at the pedestrians being dumb for 10 minutes straight.
I mean, even if Josh got that question wrong, he wouldn't be a dumb pedestrian because he sat at his desk. So.
An NPC.
Most of these people are American as well, so we'll go easy on them because honestly, it's a disadvantage, isn't it?
What is the largest
Disadvantage.
country in South America?
In South America, Africa?
Oh, see, this is it. Yeah.
We're talking about cybersecurity today and how safe people's passwords are.
She's like,
What is
fuck.
one of your online passwords currently?
It is my dog's name and the year I graduated from high school.
Oh, what kind of dog do you have?
I have a Chihuahua Papillon,
And what's its name?
Jameson.
Jameson. And where'd you go to school?
I went to school back in Greensburg, Pennsylvania.
What
This
school?
can't be real, man.
Hempfield Area Senior High School.
This has to be.
Oh, when did you graduate?
In 2009.
Oh, great.
So her
That
password
has to
just
be set
there.
up. That has to be
Surely,
set up.
right? Surely.
Surely that's like a password that she knew she was willing to share.
Like a burner password. I think a little burner sometimes.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think. Nah, I think she's just. I don't know.
She literally just went, "What's your dog? What is your dog?"
Yeah.
Straight away.
Camera there, it's like pressure. You just answer
Yeah.
questions, you know?
Big hot button issue in the environmental community. Are the Homo sapiens worth saving? What's your take?
Yes,
Why is that?
just because there's a lot of animals that are extinct now that were amazing back in the day, but like dinosaurs, they extinct, and someday we could look back and be like, oh, we didn't save them, the Homo sapiens, right?
Yeah.
So we didn't save them, so like,
no.
maybe they could be like the next dinosaur. Because
You
the
know what?
dinosaurs,
They
To say that
are.
he doesn't-
He's not wrong.
Yeah, to say that he doesn't know what he obviously doesn't know what Homo sapien is, but he's waffled
Yeah.
quite well here. To be fair, to
Yeah.
him.
He's given a politically correct answer that's like,
Lads,
he looks good.
he's just said we can look back on humans.
Yeah, but
Maybe we
He's
can.
also
also about
just
how
said
do we look back on
Maybe the human race will evolve into something else, like a merge of AI, and we look back at Homo sapiens as a different.
Can we also talk about the fact that he said we didn't save the dinosaurs?
Yeah, how do we?
We didn't exist when they were
He
dinosaurs.
said they were awesome back then. How do they awesome? They might have been
This
dickheads.
guy's daft.
hunted, they killed each other and other creatures, so.
So you're saying let's not let the Homo sapiens become like the dinosaurs?
Kinda.
If you met some people from Denmark, what would they be called?
Denmark.
A group of people from Denmark would be called
Jewish people.
Jewish people.
Can you name any country on this map?
I've seen these.
Honestly, my geography is so horrible.
That's when they reverse it.
I can't name anything. Like
Try
nothing.
naming something.
Is it South Africa?
Nope. Name as many Avengers as you can.
It's many Avengers. Captain America, Hawkeye, the Hulk, Iron Man, Black Widow.
Name as many U.S. presidents as you can.
Ooh, this is where you get them. Let's see, Obama, George Washington.
To be fair, I couldn't name many
was
US
gonna say-
prime ministers, UK prime ministers.
I don't think
like-
that's. I feel like that's fair. One of them is.
Yeah, like-
One of them she enjoys. One of them she.
Doesn't really take part in, basically. You just kind of know it's there, don't really like partake in it.
Yeah.
Geography, I think, is more important than knowing who was the fucking 16th president. Like, it's not. Really...
I feel like you should know like the last
Last
at
three,
least
maybe.
the last three. Yeah, yeah. The
All
present
the most,
and the
all the
last
most
two.
famous
Why?
ones.
Why not
The
current
present and the
one?
last two.
Why? Why not
Just
the
to have
current one,
a
though?
vague understanding of
Or the present
who
and then like
runs
the
your
two biggest,
country.
like the two biggest ones, like Washington and like JFK would be the smart ones. No,
Yeah.
Reagan was pretty well known.
I mean,
I'm trying to think like.
you're
What,
missing
no,
like
no, I'm trying to think like what one's like a
for all the wrong
notorious.
reasons.
Washington,
Bush,
Lincoln.
both the Bushes.
Yeah, Washington Lincoln's
Yeah.
probably I'd say with the two that I thought of like.
Oh, well, let's see what she does.
Wow.
What does Canada have to benefit now that they're going to be a 51st state?
Our freedoms and
One other thing about America.
our guns.
Any country.
No.
And on the entire map.
Get on G, I guess.
This
She'll
is
get
so
learning.
horrible.
Where's America?
I would say this big one, but I'm probably wrong.
How do you not know this? How
like
do you
that.
not know
How do you know where you
that?
are? That's scary. Like, you don't know where you are on the map.
But at the same time, I swear, like Isn't there's like a ridiculous percentage of Americans that don't even have a passport?
Yeah, they just think America's the whole, like, essentially the...
It's the education's a bit lacking.
There's people that haven't left their town, let alone their like state, let alone their country.
Yeah, it's much more common for an American to not have left America, isn't it? Than like, say, like a European, you've been around Europe.
There's so much more shit there.
But then again, like America is practically the size of Europe. So like, if a European has been around Europe, that's the same as America.
Yeah, same as you go into a state. Yeah.
Well, you can literally have any experience, pretty much.
You can go skiing and you can go on a beach holiday.
Yeah, it's a good point, to be fair.
And everyone speaks your language.
True.
It's actually ideal, you know. Mate, get me to fucking America, I'll tell you what.
You've heard of Great Britain?
Yeah.
If someone said they're going to Great Britain, what language would they speak when they get there?
British?
They speak British. Okay. Have you ever met anyone who speaks British?
No.
Can you think of any word in British?
No.
No? Like Mini Cooper?
Oh yeah, Mini Cooper.
That's a British word.
Oh, no.
Is that because
That hurt.
Mini Cooper?
It's
like the Italian job.
Yeah,
it's a British car. It's a British car.
It's a British car, but that, oh my, the way she
yeah,
needed
anything.
That's British. She needed anything to grab onto. Poor girl.
They said anything to her. The Queen, yeah, British.
Being Independence Day is insulting to our forefathers: Alexander P. Keaton, Jack Carter, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Reginald Bell Johnson.
I would suggest so. I mean, I think they signed it on that day, you know, because that was the time for it. That was the best time.
He's just flustered with that.
That's forgivable.
Yeah, you know, listen to names, just listening to like the first question, then thinking of your answer.
That's also, you trust the guy who's interviewing him.
Look at that pause time, by the way. Look at the kid in the back.
That kid would probably have a better job naming countries than she would.
Yeah.
Is this one Europe?
No.
Oh,
This
God.
one? No. Can you name a single country in Africa?
Was this Africa?
No, again, that's South America.
No idea.
Can you name a country in South America?
Okay, this is South America.
Yes, can you name a country in it?
No, I can't.
Did you go to high school?
Yes.
Did you go to college?
Yeah, that's a sad part.
Like they're attached.
That's bad.
They're next to it.
What do you mean? Like, you can't name a single country there.
Scary that someone could have such a narrow view of the world that they genuinely... Like, they haven't
name
even
another
heard
country.
the name of a country.
At the same time, they're really dumb, but it hasn't helped me in any way in my life to know.
I guess it's just your view of the world, I guess. It's like,
yeah,
what?
but you have a better understanding because you understand what language they speak in some of these places, who's from there, like what their country's history is. Like it gives you a bigger
Culture of
picture.
people.
Yeah, you understand a bit about the culture. Like that's important.
I don't think I've ever met anyone
just
from
knowing
like,
it
Paraguay.
You met Brazilian though, surely?
Yeah, I think. I don't know. Probably.
Can you name a book?
Oh yes. I don't read books, but what's it called?
Indiana.
No.
So.
I don't
What's
know.
he trying to do?
Almost.
I do. No,
Closer.
I don't. I don't know.
Is he getting asked what ID stands for?
I don't know.
I think that's what he's being asked. I think I don't know. That's what he said. I think he's being asked what ID stands for, or like what it means.
What is it? Identification document?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's
Just
not.
short.
I can forgive him for that. I can forgive him for that.
Two
It's a bit
words
of a
or is it
weird
just
one.
identification?
Identification. Wait, should we see?
Have I got it wrong?
I think it's just identification.
Yeah, documents on
I
it,
think
which
it's,
makes
I
sense.
think it's short.
but-
It's short. It's short for identity.
It's an identity document.
Ah.
So Harrison was right.
So I was wrong.
Well, no, you added a word in. No, you added identification opposed to identity document.
No, it's an acronym. It's an acronym for identity.
I've Googled what does ID mean. It says identity document. So I don't know what you're gonna do.
Say it really fast.
I don't know. I don't know. Say, I'm confused. This is hard.
I'm not a hoe.
What?
What?
Oh, it's Idaho.
Oh.
It's a state.
Oh, so they were asking.
So we know what it is now.
Well, yeah.
I think he's got a state. I think he's got a state to guess.
I mean, I said Idaho about 5 minutes ago.
You're not a hoe.
Oh, Idaho.
Yes.
Can you name a book?
Lads, name a book.
The Bible.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Okay, fair enough.
That's what everyone's going to go to, right? Harry Potter or the Bible.
How many stars on the flag?
32.
There's a flag right up there. See that one?
Mm-hmm.
How many stars on that flag?
It's moving too fast to count them.
Is that a known thing? How many stars?
I think it's
there are?
states, right?
51,
How
I
many
think.
stars on
51?
American flag? There are 50 stars.
She got the same reaction for not knowing how many stars are on the flag than to not knowing what fucking.
But I guess as Americans, you're supposed to know, right? You're supposed to know how many stars there are on your flag.
It's very patriotic to know how many states there are.
Probably Dr. Seuss.
That's fair enough.
Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, fair enough.
Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
Dr. Seuss, maybe. I haven't read a book for like 12 years.
I'm drawing a blank.
Jeez.
It is quite hard on the spot, to be fair. Like maybe like on
Sorry,
the street.
I am totally blanking out on books.
What do you do for a living?
I was a librarian.
Oh no. Now it's
You guys
bad.
are graduating high school this week?
No, it's June 16th.
June 16th, so you should know a lot of stuff.
Oh, we know a lot.
What is our galaxy called?
I am
It's also a candy bar.
Mars.
What was your reaction when you learned that Katy Perry had
You should
trademarked
excited.
the word fireworks, and now people have to refer to them specifically as sky sparkles?
I don't really think that it's fair. I think because we've known them as fireworks thus far, and I think that we're gonna keep that name, fireworks, because that's what we've always gone by, fireworks.
Fair enough. She's
now,
speaking the truth.
Sky
Yeah.
Sparkles, I think that's a phenomenal name, but I don't think a lot of
Very
us will
PC.
resort to that name.
Do you guys hear about? Did you hear about e-girls? They now want to be called eye-ladies.
So now I don't know if we're trolling or if we're like, is this
Go
No,
on,
did
ask
you not
him
hear
what
that?
they are, Harry. Ask him, Harry.
I don't know what I'm supposed to ask him.
Ask him
Nah,
what the
it's
eye
fine,
ladies
it's
are.
fine.
What are eye ladies?
Eye ladies nuts in your
Eye
mouth?
ladies nuts on your head.
Dick got done by
we have to work too hard for that, Simon.
I saw the TikTok. I saw the TikTok of FIFA.
But
doing it.
I never answer what are eye ladies. That's kind of.
I walked straight into it. I was like, eye ladies?
Yeah, only
Eye
it's best
ladies
when you
nuts.
like have a name.
White people should celebrate on the 4th of July, black people on the 5th, and Mexicans on February 29th. Is that fair that Mexicans only get to celebrate once every 4 years?
No. I think everyone should be free to celebrate whenever they want.
Woo!
I mean, it's America. If you want to celebrate the 4th of July, go for it. We're all here to have a good time, respect each other.
Fair
That's
enough.
a good answer.
That's a good
though.
answer. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it about on the radio.
Name as many Avengers as you can.
Oh, Captain America, Thor, Hulk, Black Widow, Hawkeye, Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver.
Oh, he smashed it.
Iron Man. I think that's it. Is that it? Okay.
Name as many U.S. presidents as you can.
Grover Washington.
Can you name any country on this map?
He's a bit like guy got like six right and they just cut it there.
Africa? That's a continent.
Oh, God.
So these
Can
you
you
like,
name
right?
any countries in Africa?
God, no. Who knows stuff like that?
What do you think founding father Nathan Fillion meant when he said, "Give me liberty or give me a break"? #Castle.
Well, I think we need to have our freedom. We need to have our independence, or else we become heavy with burdens and we don't have liberty.
Did you learn about that quote in school?
Yeah, I remember more than college. So when it became more relevant, we had our independence to think of what it meant to us individually.
Do me a favor, hold that for a second. I just want to sync up my watch real quick. Is that the right time?
Well, we'll be eventually. It's 5 o'clock.
All right, happy hour.
Hey, which is bigger, the sun or the moon? Could be a trick question.
Which moon?
Which
we
moon?
have a lot of them.
No, we only have one moon.
No,
on our
not
planet.
us personally, but
No, I'm not talking about Owl. I'm not talking about Rigel 7 or Star Trek 9. Our moon, which is bigger, the sun or the moon?
The sun's light radius or the actual moon?
No, which is bigger, physically bigger, the sun or the moon?
I would say the moon. Yeah.
Oh no!
They waffled for so long.
If you're gonna get it wrong, just
delaying
get it
so
wrong.
well.
What is the world's tallest mountain?
It's not Mount Rushmore.
No. Do you ever rest?
Do I what?
Ever rest?
No.
No.
Oh. I really don't know.
See, I asked you, do you ever rest? And you said,
Oh,
no.
Mount Everest.
Everest, there you go.
There you go.
Where were you when you found out the news that Canada is becoming a state?
I was drinking coffee at Starbucks and watching it in my phone, social media and stuff. So I was like, wow, that's very shocking.
Were other people watching it in Starbucks?
Yeah, they actually were. And they were actually, some were like kind of mad because I heard them cursing. And then the other ones were laughing. And the other one's just shocked.
It sounds like chaos.
It kind of felt like, but everybody's drinking coffee at the same time.
Where did you watch the coin toss where Donald Trump chose between Puerto Rico and Canada?
I was actually at that point at home, and drinking coffee.
Isn't it sad that humans have such a desire to be
just-
involved that they will just start lying just to feel part of
Bro,
something?
he just had a
God.
coin toss between Puerto Rico and. Oh, dude.
Oh, this is sad.
And I almost spit the coffee out, so I thought it was so hilarious. Yeah.
It's LA as well, so they're all trying to
Can you
he's trying to get
describe
his
it to
fame
people
as
who've
well.
never seen it?
Yeah, he was like all nice, smooth with his suit, with the power tie. Then he just went boom with one hand, and then went up. I don't know, I lost count how many times it went up, and then went back into it down. So it was pretty funny. Welcome Canada, and let's make Canada great again.
Oh, that says it all. That says it all.
My God.
Oh dear. Oh dear. I
To be
I really
fair-
enjoyed that. I expected to like be angry at the video, but I actually enjoyed it. Yeah.
To be fair,
We're
I
privileged.
take the piss out of Americans, but you could find something. You could do that in the UK as well. Like, there's,
Yeah, I
like,
think the same video
oh,
exists in the UK. There's loads, but
Yeah.
when you're under pressure as well on camera, and if you're not on camera ever, then
It is true.
you'll
yeah.
be so flustered. That said, it's kind of like you're manipulating these people
I
to.
mean, we've done like the 5-second challenge, and people struggle with like.
Yeah, when you're under
5
pressure, it's so
things
hard to do
that are-
anything.
Yeah.
Or 3 things that
No
are
one's
red.
told these people you got 5
True.
seconds to answer that. They and ah for a.
That's
a
always
minute.
that's always the hardest one. Like 5 seconds to answer saying green. You're like grass. You know what I mean? Like it's so
Yeah.
quick.
It is really because that's you panic. You're thinking about the fact that you have 5 seconds rather than what things are green.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, we're privileged to be to have education. Let's go.
We got geography.
Dig it up.